Still have no women in your life? I know you hate that, but I got you. Listen, I'm Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I'm dropping my bad boy membership holiday sale from now up until January 1st, 2026, right? So when you join the bad boy membership, you're going to get 45 to 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. And on this sale, you're going to get a whole bunch of free bonuses, all right? Check this out. Now, when you join the Bad Boy membership on the holiday sale, you're going to get the ultimate Bad Boy package for free. Now, this includes the Bad Boys Guide to Dating program, How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day ebook, Manhood and the Game seminar, the Magnificent 10 Crucial Dating Tips for Men, Banned from YouTube Dating Advice mixtape, How to Pick Up and Date Multiple Women seminar, and How to Pick Up and Date Multiple Women seminar audio version. You're also going to get these other bonus programs for free. The Simple Way to Talk to Women, The Abundance Mindset, How You Must Think and Act to Date Multiple Women Successfully, The Conversation Booster, Learn What to Say to Make Women Want to Date and Have Sex with You, The Confidence Booster, Learn How to Be the Confident Man That Women Are Attracted to, What Every Man Should Know About Sex, Dating, and Relationships, The Secret Women Code, 7 Things Women Do to Deceive and Play Games with You, Step Up Your Dating Game audio seminar, Stop Being Nice and Friendly, How to Quit Being the Nice Guy That Gets Stuck in the Friend Zone, and Man Up, Principles Every Man Should Live By to Be Successful in Love and in Life. So with the ultimate bad boy package, you're getting 16 programs that equal up to about $2,000 in value for free just by joining the Bad Boy membership on the holiday sale. But wait, there's more. You're also going to get the How to Be the Guy Women Just Want for Sex audio program for free. Now, this audio program is exclusive to the Bad Boy membership holiday sale, which means you cannot get this audio program anywhere else. This is exclusive to this sale. So if you want this program, you got to join badboymembership.com to get on the holiday sale. So when you join the Bad Boy membership holiday sale, you're getting access to the Bad Boy membership with over 125 programs. You're also going to get the ultimate Bad Boy package, which is $2,000 worth of programs for free. And then you're also going to get the How to Be the Guy Women Just Want for Sex audio program for free. All right, guys. So remember, you have from now up until January 1st, 2026 to get on this sale. Go straight to badboymembership.com or click the link below to join the badboymembership.com so you can join the membership and get all these free bonuses, all right? So that's pretty much it, guys. I'm out of here. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm God. I'm out. Yo, we here. We are here. What's poppin'? We are here on the new year. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the building. What's going on? Appreciate everybody tuning in, man. As you can see, the holiday sale is still on. You feel what I'm saying? It's still on. So make sure that you guys do that and get that cracking ASAP. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you guys make that happen. Shout out to everybody. So today we're going to be talking about why all y'all need Game for Real. Oh, we already got calls already. 502. What's going on? Who's this?
What's up, Locario? It's Phoenix.
Oh shit, it's Phoenix. What's popping, bro? What's popping?
Nothing, man. I didn't want nothing, man. I just wanted to be the first one to drop a dub for the new 2026 new year.
Okay, that's what's up. Oh yeah, because real quick, for those who don't know, remember the price has gone up. It's 2026. So right now it's $10 per question, $20 per story. So just letting you guys know. So if you want to donate, it is $10 per question, $20 per story. You know what I'm saying? So what's going on with you? What's going on with you, Phoenix? What's popping?
Oh, no, that's all I wanted, man. I was just dropping 20 for the support for the 2026 new year, man. I'm going to jump back in and catch the show.
That's what's up. I appreciate that.
Alrighty, man. I'll let you.
Getting the energy flowing. I love that. That's how we got to do it.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we got to start it off right.
Exactly. That's what's up. Appreciate
it, man.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna holler at you, man. All right, peace. Yeah, so guys, the remember the price is going up. The price is up now, 2026. So $10 or more per question. So if you guys want to ask a question, $10 or more. If you want to do a story, $20 or more. So if you want to ask 2 questions, that's $20. You feel what I'm saying? Just to let you guys know. You feel me? So make sure you guys do that. But shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to my lovely lady April MC in the building. Shout out to Duke Elect. Shout out to June Sports. Shout out to AT, Monogamous Player. Shout out to who else we got up in here? Shout out to Wicked Scorpion in the building. Dan Frank was popping. Captain Caleb in the building. Skills Fitness. Frankie Shy is in the building. Aware Being is in the building. Jadeism. Jiro was popping with you. Who else we got up in here? Aussie is in the building. Joe Blast in the building. Joe Blast is in the building. Who else we got up in here? Demetrius was good. Curozo, what's going on? What's popping with you, man? Appreciate you. Who else we got up in here? Tori, Omar in the building. Ludway in the building. What's good? Who else we got up in here? Nick Morrison in the building. Kobe Lean is in the motherfucking building. Shout out to you. Miles in the game in the motherfucking building. What's going on? You understand what I'm saying? Exactly. If you want to show some love, you can still send that $5, but it's $10 per question, $20 per story. It is 2026. We out here getting it cracking. Shout out to Anonymous in the building. It's G-Rad. What's going on? And Happy New Year to everybody, man. Happy New Year. Appreciate everybody tuning in. The game is going to be so heavy today. So today we're talking about, I titled the show 6'4" Chad admits it's difficult for him to get laid. You feel what I'm saying? But the real thing is, we're really talking about, like why all men need to learn this game. You understand what I'm saying? It's very, very important for each of you guys to learn this game, because the thing is that if you don't have game, then you are fucking up out here in the streets. But before we get into all of that, though, real quick, you already know what we got to do. Let me show you guys where you guys need to go before we get into all the good stuff. So make sure that you guys go to CunninghamElements.com. That's some shit stuck in my teeth. Make sure you guys go to CunninghamElements.com to get the masculine identity, parfum, soap, shea butter. Go to CunninghamElements.com to get that cracking. Make sure you guys do that and get that going. Also, make sure you guys go to shoplocario.com. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you guys get that cracking. Get that going. Go to shoplocario.com. Get the online dating consultations. I'm telling y'all, this year, y'all need to be up on this online dating consultation heavy. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you guys get that cracking, get that going. Also get the massive game collection, get master the vetting process, get how to have sex with 2 women a day, get all of those things. Go to shoplocario.com to get that going. You feel what I'm saying? So make sure you guys do that and get that going. Also, make sure you guys go to masculineidentitymembership.com to join the Masculine Identity Membership so you can get on the Zoom calls with Miles every Monday. So make sure you guys do that and get that going. And also make sure that you guys go here. Let me show you real quick. Make sure you guys go to patreon.com/Mr. Locario to get on the Patreon. And we just dropped the new Patreon right here. You just dropped it yesterday. And it's called Why Women Hate When You Treat Them Like They're Special. Okay, you guys have to listen to this program right here. It's called Why Women Hate When You Treat Them Like They're Special, because the game is so heavy in there. Go to patreon.com/Mr. Locario. And remember, today, well, as you're watching this now, January 1st, this is the last day to get on the holiday sale. So go to badboymembership.com. Join the Bad Boy membership. You have up until 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight. You feel what I'm saying? So make sure you do that and get that going. All right. So today we're going to be talking about, this whole thing of guys just thinking, oh, well, I just got to be good looking. That's the end all be all. If I'm good looking, I'll get all the women. Everything will be on point. I don't have to learn none of this game stuff. This is all bullshit. And I'm telling you guys, for 2026, I got to stop the bullshit. You understand? Because you guys are watching all the looks maxing videos, the Red Pill videos, the MGTOW videos, the Passport Bro videos. There is no escaping this game. If you do not know this game or understand the game, you are fucked out here. You're fucked. Yeah. Let me bring up some of this stuff. So I got is this dude on TikTok. I'm gonna bring up this video first, just to show you the mentality of some of these guys over here. You feel what I'm saying? So this first video I'm gonna show you, he's talking about most attractive phenotype for men, right? So I want you to listen to what he's saying, and then I'm gonna show you the next video after this, with him explaining why he's having a hard time, in these dating streets. But I want to show this one first because I want you to take into account where guys are delusional when it comes to the game because they're, shout out to Steve, surface dwellers. You feel what I'm saying? So let me play this and let's see where he is talking about. Hold on, let me get back to the, here we go. Let me play this real quick. These are these like TikTok videos, so I gotta start it, stop it in the video, and we'll make that happen. Let's go.
Blue eyes and dark brown hair. This is the most thirsted after phenotype from every woman on the internet. We've seen countless examples of this. For example, the Cameron Herron guy, at best, he's maybe HMTN, right? But we see that, with his striking contrast of his eyes and hair, he does stand out and people will thirst over him, right?
So he's saying that the blue eye, brown hair, light skin or white skin or whatever is what everyone's thirsting after, right? And I just want you to show you this because this is what he's saying that everybody's thirsting after, and he's describing himself. You feel what I'm saying? But let's continue.
Kind of equate this to throwing on blonde hair and blue eyes on a girl. It kind of instantly halos her, and you'll have people from like India thirsting to get with her, right? So
he's saying that it's like the same thing where if you have a blonde hair, blue eyed girl, that look, niggas is gonna be thirsting after her. So he's like, some dudes from India will be like, oh my God, the white girl and all this other stuff, right? Now, what he's saying isn't necessarily false because when it comes to all this looks maxing stuff and beauty standards and all that other stuff, that shit is under a structure of white supremacy. So of course, what happens is that white is promoted as the standard. So therefore, they're going to be like, oh, well, this look is the look. And then so you'll have other people falling into that specifically just based on that particular thing. But the problem with that is that these guys, what they don't understand is that this does not actually equate to sexual attraction. And this does not equate to them actually making anything really serious happen when it comes to this type of shit. But let's continue.
Yeah, as a man, pale skin, A10 eyes, and dark brown hair. Best phenotype.
Basically, he's saying pale skin, blue eyes, and the brown hair or whatever for the guys. That's what you need to ascend to, you looks maxers, so that you can be attractive and get women out here right now. Let me pull up this other video where he's talking about how he's having a hard time in these streets getting laid. You feel what I'm saying? So this shit is hilarious because I'm gonna play this. This is about 2 minutes. 2.5 minutes. I'm gonna start it, stop it. Now remember, I showed you that first video because I wanted to show you how these guys think. So remember, he said that the way he looks is the most thirsted after type of guy. So if he's the most thirsted after type of guy, wouldn't it make sense that it should be easy for him to have sex, get laid, get shit cracking with these women? Shouldn't it be simple? Shouldn't it be nothing for him? But apparently in this video that we're about to watch, he's going to basically talk about how it's difficult. Now, these guys use a lot of acronyms. He says, and the caption says 66 HMTN. I think that means high tier normie or some shit with these nerds. Speaks about the silent problem most men are face going out, right? So let's see what he's talking about. Remember, this is the guy that from his own mouth that women should be thirsting for, right? But let's see what he's going to say.
I just wanted to go ahead and kind of say something that's on my mind lately. For me, I mean, I consider myself like slightly above average, and it's like getting girls is just so difficult, man. I mean, it is just so freaking hard, bro. Like, I mean, I'm 6'4". I've got blue eyes.
Wait. Hold on. Let's stop real quick. So what I noticed was, well, first thing he said is getting women is so hard. How is it so hard when you're the guy? You're the tall, blue-eyed dude. Yes. Now, what I noticed also is he said he's 6'4", but in his caption it says 6'6". So why do these guys who are already tall want to be taller? Because in the caption it says 6'6". You understand what I'm saying? Exactly. He has a deep voice too. Exactly, right? So you got the deep voice, you got the blue eyes. He's 6'4". And it's so difficult for him to get laid. Isn't that crazy? I thought it was all about looks, but let's continue.
Pretty neurotypical when I actually try to speak to people. I can talk, I know how to dress. And, there'll be multiple nights in a row where I just get nothing, dude. And if I did have...
He said there's multiple nights in a row where he'll get nothing. Nah, man. Nah, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. He's trolling because obviously it's all about looks, guys. Obviously, right? So he should be knocking it down left and right. How does he go out multiple nights and gets nothing? I thought it was all about looks. What happened? Where all the looks maxers at? Where all the black pill dudes at? Is it because he's really only 6'4" and not 6'6"? So maybe if he was 6'6", then it would be okay. Then he would get girls. Is that what we're saying? Is it because he's a high tier normie and not actually a Chad? Is that why he can't get girls? He said proof that 6'8" the greatest lie. Like, why would you lie about your height? If you're 6'4", why do you need to lie and say you're 6'6"? You see, this is what happens when you don't love yourself. You don't appreciate who you are and what you have. But let's continue.
An option, like say on Hinge or something, or like, she's like below a 5, right? And
well, he's saying that he go on Hinge and he has some options on there, but she's below a 5. You feel what I'm saying? And see, this is what happens when you don't have game. Let me tell you guys a little secret, right? So when you don't have game, what happens is that you take what you can get, right? And so what a lot of these guys who looks max, on the outside, they'll look good to the women. But then what will happen is that the women who go after them are usually the women they would consider the 5s, 4s, and sometimes even 6s, right? They'll say the average women will get at me, but the women that I really want don't. And this is what these looks maxers or handsome man game guys don't want to tell you. They don't want to tell you that, yeah, I get a girl checking me out here or there or giving me choosing signals, but it's usually not the women that I actually want, right? So the women they would consider 8s, 9s, and 10s, they're having a hard time getting those women because they don't have any game in order to be attractive to the women. So the 4s and the 5s and the 6s, they know that the guys like him would fuck them. So the 4s and the 5s and the 6s feel good about being able to get a guy who looks like that to fuck them and to give them attention. It gives them an ego boost. Ooh, look at this tall, good-looking guy that I can get to talk to me. But the girls that they would consider the hotter girls, they don't get those girls because they put those girls on a pedestal. So even though they may have a particular look, those women don't give a shit because those women are looking at these dudes as losers. You feel what I'm saying? And they're looking at them as losers because they know that those guys are going to put them on a pedestal, but also they see those guys as kind of moist. You understand what I'm saying? Because this is the thing. What happens is that a lot of these looks maxer dudes, or a lot of these dudes who are obsessed with their looks, right? It's very feminine. It's not a masculine thing. And so because it's not a masculine thing, right? When women encounter these guys, they look at them and they're like, this nigga probably in the mirror more than me. You understand? He's more feminine than me. So the fact that he's not masculine, that masculinity is what attracts women. So if you are not the masculine dude, right, but you look a certain way, you got, your eyebrows done and all that other shit, and you're looking a certain way, right? What happens is that women are looking at you and you remind them of them. It's crazy, but let's continue.
I truly think, like, sometimes it's better to just jerk it and just not go out, dude, and just.
So now he's like, damn, man, it's just better to jerk it and not go out. Imagine, remember, this is Chad right here talking. This is the guy that you guys say is the guy, right? All you have to do is look good. But he's talking about, he's having a hard time getting girls. He can only attract the women he don't really like. And now he's talking about, I should just stay home and jerk it. But let's continue.
Bide your time and like whatever, bro. Then just waste 6 hours of your time like gesturing around. You just have to inebriate yourself in order to be able to like tolerate being around like these low vibration women.
Oh, so now he's saying he gotta get drunk. And he said he's wasting 6 hours. So imagine you're outside 6 hours talking to women and you can't get nothing popping. Terrible, right? And then he's like, I got to get drunk to talk to these low vibrational women. But if they're so low vibrational, why are you trying to get with them? And then they say exactly gesturing. See, the reason why they say gesturing is because these guys don't have social skills. You understand? And so what they're doing is that they feel like they have to put on the show in order to attract women. You understand what I'm saying? It's crazy, but let's continue.
It just sucks. It really sucks because like half of them don't take care of themselves, more than half, and, it's just like, it's all messed up. It's all messed up, and it's crazy the lengths people go to just to get laid now. It's like, we truly backed ourselves into a corner as a civilization. Like people have to take Chinese research chemicals to like have a shot at getting laid now, by a girl that's never picked up a weight a day in her life or.
So basically he's saying that you got to take all of these enhancements to look better just to get laid by a woman who doesn't even take care of herself, just to get laid by a random average woman. Like, this is how down bad these dudes are, where they're in a situation where they thought, oh, all I got to do is work on how I look, and then I'd be able to attract women and it'll be easy and everything will fall into my lap because I look a certain way. What these guys don't understand is that they are not sexually attractive. They don't know how to have conversations with women. You understand? They don't know how to fuck. Shout out to Steve. You see what I'm saying? But again, this is why I keep trying to tell y'all. We show you time after time. The other day I did a video about the clavicular dude where he was complaining about online dating, right? Now we have this guy over here talking about I can't get women. But remember, he said that this is what these women thirst for, right? So if what women thirst for are guys that look like him and clavicular, why is him and clavicular having a hard time getting women? You see what I'm saying? And then dudes gonna be, oh, it's all about looks. It's all about looks. Okay, if it's all about looks, why are these guys having a hard time getting women? Huh? Like, can someone explain this? I would love for the black pill or these incels or looks maxers or whoever to call up and explain. Because based on what they said, This guy should be getting laid every day, left and right. He said he went out multiple times and nothing happened. He said, I'm out here 6 hours and nothing's happening. What's the explanation for this? Let's continue.
Freaking ate a healthy meal in the past 3 weeks. So, I truly believe just getting a tug from an AMP might be just the way to go, dude, if you're really feeling that, because it's like,
what is an AMP? Hold on, I gotta Google this bullshit. Let me Google. Does somebody in the chat know what an AMP is? Because I need to understand these looks maxing terms. What is an AMP looks maxing? I gotta AMP. I'm trying to find out what that means. Does anybody know what AMP means? Is that Asian massage parlor? Is that what it is? The fuck is it AMP? Oh, it's Asian massage. Oh, so he's saying go to the Asian massage parlor and get a tug. Okay, so so he's like, I'm gonna just go to Asian massage parlor and get get a happy ending. Is that what he's talking about? What is this what? Bruh. Is these the guys that you guys are trying to be with the looks max and shit? This is crazy. So this dude spends all his time in the gym. He's looks max, he did all this stuff. And now it's gotten down to, let me go to Asian massage parlor. You understand what I'm saying? This is wild. Well, let's continue.
Dude, like, what are you going to do? Spend 6 hours just walking around, like just paying $20 here and there to get into a bar. It adds up, man. And you waste your time, which is like, how valuable do you value your time,
See, you waste your time when you don't have any fucking game. See, dudes spend all this time in the gym, plugging their eyebrows, trying to get hunter eyes and, all of this other weird stuff. You understand what I'm saying? And just to go get jerked off. Like, this is crazy.
So it's really difficult, man. It's not what everybody says. Everybody says, oh yeah, like I'm logging. It's like, dude, are you actually getting laid? And it's like, not a lot of people can say that. Yeah, but
all right, so that's that one. So, and it's interesting that he said that at the end. He said everyone's talking about, oh, I look good. I'm mogging this guy and mogging that guy, and I look better than this dude in my jawline. But are you getting laid? Are you getting sex? Are women sexually attracted to you? And for a lot of these guys, the answer is no. You understand what I'm saying? It's no. Now, I want to show you this last clip that I think is hilarious, because this will kind of give you some insight onto why he's having a hard time getting laid. So let me show you this last clip. This is him outside talking to some women. So this says HMTN. So he's talking about himself, the high tier normie guy, uses Maxilla Advancement Riz. So I want you to pay attention to what he's saying to these women in this clip.
I really am. And I'm thinking about getting this thing called a Report 1. So basically what they're going to do is they're going to take my maxilla and they're going to break it. And they're going to, so I have nasolabial folds.
You don't need it.
I know. It's fucking,
You're really cute. You don't need it.
I am.
So if you, so in this video, he's talking to these women about surgery he's trying to get. So he's out here talking about my maxilla and I have these folds in my face and they're going to break it and do this. And notice the girl at the end said, you're cute. She's like, you don't need that. She's like, you're cute. You don't need that. As she walks away. So she's telling the guy that she thinks she's like, I think you're cute. You understand what I'm saying? She's saying, I think you're cute, and she walks away. Now he says he's trolling. He could be, but this is my point. Even though he's trolling, shouldn't the woman had stopped, gave him her number, tried to get with him because he's so good looking, because he's so ridiculously good looking? I thought it was all about looks, because if it's all about looks, it doesn't matter what you say, right? If it's all about looks, it doesn't matter that you're trolling, right? So if he's trolling, shouldn't the woman had still tried to get at him? Look at the video again. Like, they're basically trying to walk away. Look at this shit.
Yeah, I really am. And I'm thinking about getting a thing called a Fort One.
Look at her face. Look at her face when she's looking at this motherfucker.
So basically what they're going to do is they're going to take my maxilla and they're going to break it. And they're going to, so I have nasolabial folds.
You don't need it.
I know. And fucking,
You're really cute. You don't need it.
I am.
You see that? Like, they're looking at this dude like, what is wrong with this nigga? She's like, you're really cute. And she still walks away. So my question is, again, I would love the red pill niggas, the incel motherfuckers, the looks maxers, who else? The black pill. You understand what I'm saying? Just say he paid her not to give her number. I want these guys to call up. Tell me listen, we need an explanation for this. This makes no sense because remember, it's all about looks, guys. This is it. This is impossible. You understand what I'm saying? This doesn't make any sense. I'm trying to understand why these guys can get laid. They spend all this time ascending. Crazy. But guys, call up. Call the numbers 844-672-7300. 844-672-7300 is the number. So call up if you have a question. Put a Q in the chat and we will get to your question. You feel what I'm saying? It says, does gesturing mean just not being direct? No, well, the thing is this. They think they call it gesturing because basically what they think they have to do is they think they have to talk to women about a bunch of nothing to try to get a woman interested or, you know, start a conversation or whatever it is like that. But which is weird because based on their logic, all they needed was to look good. You understand what I'm saying? So based on their logic, they just need to look good. So if they just need to look good, what the fuck they need to talk and do all this gesturing for, right? If they just need to look good. Because listen, if all they need to do is look good, just point to the girl, be like, come here. And if she comes there and she just does whatever he says. Right? But see, the problem is that these guys don't understand the game. So then they do all of this extra shit and they're still having problems. And this is why they're frustrated because check this out. Before, when let's say, for example, they were overweight or they thought they didn't look good, they wasn't in the gym, they didn't do shit with their hair, they didn't get their skin clear or whatever. So back when they thought they were ugly and they were just looking like terrible, they were like, oh, I can't get women. So now they said, oh, women only want guys who look good or who look a certain way. So then they changed themselves to look like those guys. And then what happens is that they're still not getting shit popping. And now they're confused because they're like, wait a second. I thought once I look this way, everything will be easy. I will be getting girls. I look this way. I'm killing myself in the gym. I'm putting all this shit in my face. I'm getting surgeries. I'm doing all this other stuff. And I still am not getting what I want. Now they're confused. They're like, what the fuck? What do I got to do? This shit don't make any sense. There's something wrong with these women. Right? And that's because they had the idea that all they had to do was look a certain way. And that would have been the end all be all. But they're slowly but surely understanding that they need game. I keep trying to tell you guys, all the shit goes back to you having to learn game. You understand? You cannot escape this. I keep trying to tell you guys this. So this is what I'm saying. This year for 2026, stop wasting your time thinking there are shortcuts. You understand? There was no shortcut with MGTOW. That shit is way, way back. Nobody even talks about that shit no more. There's no shortcut with red pill. All they do in red pill is complaining and telling you chicks is hypergamous. They're going to monkey branch and, you need to build your value as a man and all that other shit, right? There's no shortcut with passport bros. I don't even need to get into what's happening with the passport bros right now. It's horrible. You understand what I'm saying? There's no shortcut with looks maxing. These niggas is out here looks maxing like crazy and still can't get laid. You see what I'm saying? No matter what trend or other goofy shit motherfuckers try to lean on, it always comes back to the fact that they don't have any motherfucking game. That's it. That's it. That is it. That's all that means. And so the thing is, you have to have game or else shit ain't gonna work out for you. And guys, if you have a question, put a Q in the chat. If you want to call up, 844-672-7300, 844-672-7300. We're not going to be here too long. So, call in if you want to call in and get this shit cracking now. If you have a question, put a Q in the chat and we'll get to your question. You said, I don't understand why would guys think it's all about looks when women themselves will tell you that they be fucking ugly guys. Well, the thing is, you got to understand that, a lot of guys don't have experience, dealing with women, or they don't have real world experience. They spend a lot of time on the internet. They come up with theories because they don't have game. So they're like, oh, well, I like girls who look really good. So if I just look really good, then girls will like me. That's their thought. You understand what I'm saying? But if you are the type of guy who doesn't have any game or doesn't understand the game, that's the direction you're going to go in. So you're going to waste a lot of time, looking a certain way and still not getting laid. Now, understand this. Looking good is good because it helps you, meaning that it's better for you to look good than not. Meaning it's better for you to have your hair cut than not have your hair cut. It's better for you to be in shape than not be in shape. You understand what I'm saying? It's better for you to brush your teeth than not brush your teeth. You understand what I'm saying? It's better for you to wear clothes that look good and fit than you to not have clothes that are all, that look good and fit. You understand what I'm saying? It's better for you to smell good than not smell good. All those things are better. The problem is that all those things won't automatically make you sexually appealing. All those things will not automatically make women thirst you and make them, just do what you want. That's not what it is. Because all those things I mentioned are the surface level stuff. You see what I'm saying? It's the surface level stuff. So if you have the surface level stuff, but internally, you want some bullshit, then the surface level stuff don't matter. See, the surface level stuff only matters when the internal is on point. So that means that if you look good, but internally you're insecure, you doubt yourself, right? You don't believe in yourself, you hate yourself, it don't matter that you look good. Now, if you actually love yourself, value yourself, right? You see yourself as that guy, and you look good, then it's on point. Shout out to my dude, Steve the Dean. Steve the Dean in the building. He said, get the likes, support the real game in 2026. Respect to the bad boy, the ding him. That's what's up. That's what I'm saying, you guys. I'm telling you, it's a new year. Y'all get off the bullshit. You got to get off the looks maxing bullshit, red pill bullshit, MGTOW bullshit, password worlds bullshit. I don't know how many times we got to show you guys. We show you guys over and over again, year after year after year. All of the bullshit that the other dudes be talking about is always some fuck shit. Always. You understand what I'm saying? Always some fuck shit. You see what I'm saying? But the problem is that when you are sitting there thinking that they're shortcuts, this is what's going to get you fucked up in the game. So Dan says, if your girlfriend follows your lead, does her why and enthusiasm matter, or is compliance enough? is doing what you ask enough in a what's that say? In a RL? What does that mean? Or do you need genuine enthusiasm like a great employee? No, the thing is, all that matters is that she's doing it. You feel what I'm saying? But what you got to understand is that a woman's desire for you and love for you makes her want to do the thing. You see what I'm saying? So it's not that she has to be enthusiastic about it, but there's an overall desire to do it. You see what I'm saying? Just like, for example, like because I love what I do, right? There's an overall desire for me to, for example, like make videos and coach and do all this other stuff, right? But there's days where I wake up and I may not feel like doing it, but I still do it because overall there's a desire to do it and get it done. You see what I'm saying? So if your woman desires being with you, if your woman respects you and she's about you, then it's not that she has to be jumping up and doing jumping jacks and cartwheels about doing a particular, task or thing. But what I'm saying is that things will get done because she has a desire to be there and to be in the relationship and to make the relationship work. You see what I'm saying? So this says, what's your opinion on men who say that they can't talk to random women because it makes them feel less of a man because they are giving women power? Do they have a point? No, because those guys are losers. You understand what I'm saying? They're losers. Because this is the funny part. How can you give a woman what you don't have? Think about that. Saying you're giving women the power. So if you're saying you have power and you're giving the woman the power by talking to them, but how can you give a woman something you don't have? Because what type of power do you have if your mentality, your thought process is that you approaching a woman is giving away something that you have that you really don't have? Because if you had power, you wouldn't look at it like you're giving away your power by talking to her. You understand what I'm saying? You would look at it as you're giving her an opportunity. But see, if you don't see yourself as the opportunity, you believe that, and this is the thing, you don't believe you're giving her power. You think she's taking something away from you. But the thing that you think she's taking away from you, you don't have in the first place. Because if you had it in the first place, then that would mean that you are giving her an opportunity, correct? So let's go with your idea of giving the woman the power. If you have power, aren't you giving her an opportunity to experience power? You understand what I'm saying? You are choosing to give the woman the opportunity to experience power, yes? So why do you have this idea that you're giving away this shit to her? She's taking it away from you. You understand what I'm saying? But Steve the Lion, he's been scared for years to talk to women. So, he's gonna still do the same shit in 2026 that he's been doing in 2025 that he's been doing in 2024. You understand what I'm saying? So that's really what's going down. But guys, call in if you're going to call in 844-672-7300. If you have a question, put a Q in the chat and we will get to your question. You feel what I'm saying? So make sure you guys do that and get that going. But yeah, this is the thing. Every dude needs game. I keep trying to tell you guys this. I keep trying to say, y'all, there is nothing that you can do to get away from it. Anything that you want when it comes to this game, you have to put in work. And part of the putting in the work is interacting with women. So what guys try to do is guys try to be attractive on the sidelines, right? Meaning they'll go to the gym, they'll make a lot of money, they'll try to have a certain status or whatever. And then once they feel they have all that going, then and only then they try to interact with women. But then what happens is when they interact with women, there's no spark. There's no chemistry. There's no like masculine energy or essence there that makes them sexually appealing to women. Why? Because these guys don't know what the fuck they're doing. Because they've been spending all this time over there, making all the money, hitting the gym, doing all this other stuff. So when it comes time to talk to a woman, they don't know what the fuck they're doing. When it comes time to lead, they don't know what they're doing. Right? Let's say they do get some sex from a woman. They start getting attached quickly. Why? Because they don't have experience. And then they scare the woman off because they're acting too needy and clingy. You understand? So you can't do surface level shit and expect to win out here. This is not how it works. It's not how it works. If you're doing surface level shit, it's not going to work for you. You feel what I'm saying? But guys, call in 844-672-7300, 844-672-7300. We only got 15 minutes left. 15 minutes left. So if you guys want to call in, now is the time. If you have a question, put a Q in the chat and we will get to your question. So make sure you guys do that and get that going. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, the thing is that all of these looks maxer dudes, what happens is that they're going to fail. Anybody who thinks it's just about looks is going to fail. You understand what I'm saying? And if you don't actually step up your game, you're going to be in the same place you've been, in 2025, same place you've been in 2024. You said, do you think someone not being a talkative person affects their game? Not necessarily. So you don't have to be a talkative person, but you do need social skills. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm actually not a talkative person, to be honest. Like, when I go out, like, unless I'm like out for a night specifically to go out and have fun and do what I'm doing, usually I'm not a talkative person. So meaning on a regular day, I don't really like chit chat with people. You understand what I'm saying? Like if I'm like, just out and about, 90% of the time, I don't really talk like that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't strike up conversations with strangers a lot of times. Like, if I'm at an event, I'll be talkative. You understand what I'm saying? If I'm on a date, I'm talkative. You understand what I'm saying? But what happens is that some people are talkative, but still don't have game. You see what I'm saying? So you could be talkative and still don't have game. You see what I'm saying? Wait, what is Omar talking about? He hate the price doubling. Omar, you never call up. What the fuck are you talking about? You called up like one time. What the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? See, that's crazy. I'm actually glad that you hate that the price doubled. You see what I'm saying? Because you should be calling up. Fuck you mean? It says, is being nervous to talk to women a sign of you hating yourself? Well, part of it, yes. Because what happens is this, right? If you were to approach a woman, like they have the saying of like, if you had a suitcase full of money and you had to give it away to somebody, right? And had $1 million in it, you wouldn't be nervous to give that money away because you see the value in the money and you believe that the person that you're giving this money to would want it. You would be like, this would be a great opportunity for them to get the money, right? So what happens is that if you're nervous to talk to women, what you believe is that you are not valuable or you are not desirable because you're scared you're going to get rejected. And you think rejection is a thing that's going to happen or guaranteed to happen because you are not valuable. So if you think you're not valuable, you hate yourself. You understand what I'm saying? But guys, remember, tonight, 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is the final time that you guys can get on the Bad Boy membership holiday sale. You feel what I'm saying? It ends tonight at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you jump on that tonight, 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Right? So if you are, Pacific time, And by the time you try to make it happen, it's 3:00 Eastern Standard Time in the morning, then it's a wrap. It's a wrap. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, a lot of people, you know, like if you're scared or you're nervous to talk to women, part of that is because you hate yourself. You understand what I'm saying? So if you're nervous to talk to women or get nervous doing so, is that a sign? Oh yeah, just answer that. I just answered that, Jay. I just answered it. But yeah, that's the thing. But again, the reason why I like to bring up these Looks Maxer video type of joints is because I want to show you guys and drill it into your head that it's more than just looks. Because when you're a guy who is young, you don't understand the game, you don't understand none of this shit, you watch these fools on the internet tell you shit that makes sense to your mind because your mind is already in a state of ignorance. So you're thinking, damn, well, I feel like I'm not good looking and I feel like if I was better looking, women would want me. So you see all these videos and you're like, oh man, if I look like him, women would want me. And so I don't look like him, so women aren't going to want me. Then you start doing all this goofy shit like, oh, let me do something to my face. Let me, kill myself in the gym. Let me do all these other things. You do all that shit and women still don't want you. Then you start thinking there's something wrong with women. You're like, oh, it's these Western women. Then what do? Oh, let me go get my passport. You see what I'm saying? So all these things happening, but you didn't realize that the problem was you. You understand what I'm saying? You don't realize the problem was really you, not just your fucking Hunter eyes or whatever the fuck you talking about. You see what I'm saying? Or bone smashing and all that stupid shit. So trying to follow the 25 a day this year, where are the best places to approach and talk to that many? Well, when we talk about 25 women a day, it's not about you having to approach 25 women in public. 25 women a day could be 5 women in the street, 5 women on fucking, a dating app. It could be another 15 women on social media. You understand what I'm saying? But you want to hit 25 a day. You understand? Exactly. Earth is the best place. That's a fact. That is a fact. So is a woman not texting you on the same day that you first met them always a chargeable offense after you ask them to, i.e. not following my direction, immediately charged? Okay, well, William, what reason did you give her to text you? So that's another thing you guys got to understand. So when you tell a woman to text you or hit you up, right, you got to tell them a reason to hit you up. You understand what I'm saying? So if you're just like, you just exchange information and you say to a girl, oh, text me later, right? No, you got to say, hey, listen, text me at 7 p.m. so I can let you know what we're going to do later this week or whatever it is like that. You got to give her the instruction of time, a date, time to hit you up and why. You understand what I'm saying? Because when you just say, hey, holler at me or text me later or whatever, what happens is that that's too vague and that's not good enough of an instruction. It just sounds like you're saying something. You understand what I'm saying? It just sounds like you're like, yeah, just holler at me. You see what I'm saying? So she's not really taking it as, her hitting you up because the question is the why. Why is she hitting you up? You understand what I'm saying? So you want to add that to it. You don't just want to say, hey, let me, take my number down. Yeah, hit me up later. Later when? You see what I'm saying? Hit me up tonight. Okay, tonight for what? You see what I'm saying? You want to be specific with women. And the reason why you want to be specific with women is because you want to, see, this is the thing, you want to give a woman enough information so that you can see if she's actually about it. You see what I'm saying? You want to see if she's actually about it. Because so for example, if I meet a girl and I give her my number and I just say, yeah, hey, hit me up later or hit me up tomorrow, whatever, right? What happens is that she may not hit me up tomorrow, but the reason why is because, it's vague. She's probably like, oh, I'm nervous to text him or call him. I know he told me to hit him up, but I don't know, like, should I hit him up at 8 or 6? I'm not sure. I don't know. And then usually what happens is she just won't, out of nervousness or whatever it is on her part, right? But what happens is, if I tell the girl, hey, listen, hit me up tomorrow, 7 o'clock, because I got some things that we're going to do this weekend, and I want to give you the details so we can meet up and make something happen, right? So now, if I'm talking to her in that conversation, I'm flirting with her, letting her know I want to hook up, and I say, here's my number, text me tonight so I can give you more details about where we're going to meet to hook up and so forth and so on. If she doesn't get back to me, that's showing that she's not getting back to me specifically because she doesn't want to do what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? Now, if she does get back to me, it's because she's getting back to me because she does want to do what I'm saying. Now, if I just tell a girl, hey, holler at me later, and she does holler at me later, she's just hollering at me later because I told her to holler at me later, but she's not hollering at me for anything specific. So she could be hollering at me later just because she wants attention. And then when I tell her what I want to happen, then she's trying to get me to run around or just being an attention whore. You see what I'm saying? So when you're more specific, right, it gives you the information to see if she's going to respond to what you said specifically. That's what's important. All right, so let me see what else we got here. Then we gonna almost wrap this shit up. Hold on, where we at? This says, you and the other guys have naturally attracted women since you were young. For guys who never naturally attracted women, don't you think the advice should be different? Look at this guy putting a fucking weird ass avatar on this ship. No, what you got to understand is that when I was younger, I wasn't naturally attracting women. You understand what I'm saying? See, the only way to naturally attract a woman is you have to give the woman instruction, right? Because she has to follow your instruction, which is an indicator that she's actually attracted to you. So yeah, I had women around me and I was talking to them and, we go back and forth or whatever it is like that. But that didn't necessarily mean they were attracted to me, because what happened is I was interacting with a lot of attention whores and time wasters. You see what I'm saying? So I keep trying to tell you guys that you guys need to learn how to be a leader. You need to learn how to communicate with women. You need to learn how to have a mouthpiece. You need to learn how to do all these things. You see what I'm saying? So the only natural thing is the woman following your lead. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of guys think naturally attracted women is looking a certain way and women gravitating to you. They think that, like, for example, 6'8" the Great, they think that's naturally attracted women. That's not what that is. They think looks maxing. Oh, the girl's looking at me, checking me out. That's naturally, no, it's not. I keep telling y'all, anything a woman does on her own doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I keep trying to tell y'all, anything she does on her own does not matter. Because anything she's doing on her own is based on what she's thinking on her own without information from you. You see what I'm saying? See, do you guys realize that the reason why women are actually attracted to men who are masculine and dominant and all that other stuff is because women know that in order for a man to even give a fuck about them that she has to listen to what he's saying. Follow what I'm saying? I don't want this to go past you guys. I don't want this to fly over your head. If a woman is interested in you and attracted to you, she's waiting for you to basically lead. Because when you lead, you're giving her an opportunity to follow you. So if she gets an opportunity to follow you, then what that's saying is that she's like, yes, this guy I'm attracted to, he's allowing me to be here. But you guys are too busy sitting there, waiting around like bitches for chicks to roll up on you and give you signals and all this other shit. And she's waiting for you to tell her what to do. She's waiting for you to be a man. It's crazy. Let me see. So what are your thoughts on long distance dating, like 1 or 2 hours away? No. Why would you be doing long distance? And 1 or 2 hours really isn't like long distance. I mean, you could look at it that way, but long distance is like y'all in a whole different, across the country type shit. You know what I'm saying? But if a chick is like an hour away, that's not really long distance. You know what I'm saying? That's not really long distance. But in general, if you're talking about an actual long distance, then it don't make no sense to be doing all that type shit. Says, if I get nervous when talking to women, is that me essentially putting them on a pedestal? And if the more women I talk to and interact with, will being nervous go away with repetition or approach? Well, the more that you do it, you get more used to it, so the nervousness will subside. You understand what I'm saying? But you got to be consistent with that shit. You see what I mean? If you're consistent with it, then yeah, the nervousness won't be too crazy. You feel what I'm saying? But that's what it'll be. All right, guys. So we're about to wrap this shit up. So remember, get on the holiday sale. You guys got 6 hours left. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got 6 hours left to join the Bad Boy membership to get up on the holiday sale. Once those 6 hours are over, the sale is done. You feel what I'm saying? Do not hit us up on the back end talking about, yo, can I get? No, it's over. It's over. But guys, man, appreciate y'all tuning in. I'm telling y'all, it's 2026. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure this year, stop with the bullshit. Stop all of this looks maxing, red pill, MGTOW, passport bro, handsome man game, whatever the fuck all of this stupid shit is. It's been proven over and over again that you have to learn this game, period. Notice we're the only motherfuckers where you're not seeing a bunch of fucking up. I'm just saying. Notice dudes always got to talk shit about these game guys. And okay, cool. Show us where we're fucking up. And again, I'm not saying we're perfect. I'm just saying, point to where we're fucking up. That's what I want to know. Everybody else is fucking up, but you see what I'm saying? It's like, I mean, is that a coincidence that the dudes who teach you game are the ones that are not fucking up, but the guys who are on this other shit, they're the ones who fucking up? I mean, I'm just saying. But anyway, so that's pretty much it, guys. We out of here, and I'll holler at y'all later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm going about.
Don't you hate that you're about to go into 2026 and you still have no women in your life? I know you hate that, but I got you. Listen, I'm Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I'm dropping my bad boy membership holiday sale from now up until January 1st, 2026, right? So when you join the bad boy membership, you're going to get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. And on this sale, you're going to get a whole bunch of free bonuses, all right? Check this out.
Now, when you join the Bad Boy membership on the holiday sale, you're going to get the ultimate Bad Boy package for free. Now, this includes the Bad Boys Guide to Dating program, How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day ebook, Manhood and the Game seminar, the Magnificent 10 Crucial Dating Tips for Men, Banned from YouTube Dating Advice mixtape, How to Pick Up and Date Multiple Women seminar, and How to Pick Up and Date Multiple Women seminar audio version. You're also going to get these other bonus programs for free. The Simple Way to Talk to Women, The Abundance Mindset, How You Must Think and Act to Date Multiple Women Successfully, The Conversation Booster, Learn What to Say to Make Women Want to Date and Have Sex with You, The Confidence Booster, Learn How to Be the Confident Man That Women Are Attracted to, What Every Man Should Know About Sex, Dating, and Relationships, The Secret Women Code, 7 Things Women Do to Deceive and Play Games with You, Step Up Your Dating Game audio seminar, Stop Being Nice and Friendly, How to Quit Being the Nice Guy That Gets Stuck in the Friend Zone, and Man Up, Principles Every Man Should Live By to Be Successful in Love and in Life. So with the Ultimate Bad Boy Package, you're getting 16 programs that equal up to about $2,000 in value for free just by joining the Bad Boy membership on the holiday sale. But wait, there's more. You're also going to get the How to Be the Guy Women Just Want for Sex audio program for free. Now, this audio program is exclusive to the Bad Boy membership holiday sale, which means you cannot get this audio program anywhere else. This is exclusive to this sale. So if you want this program, you got to join badboymembership.com to get on the holiday sale. So when you join the Bad Boy membership holiday sale, you're getting access to the Bad Boy membership with over 125 programs. You're also going to get the Ultimate Bad Boy Package, which is $2,000 worth of programs for free. And then you're also going to get the How to Be the Guy Women Just Want for Sex audio program for free. All right, guys. So remember, you have from now up until January 1st, 2026 to get on this sale. Go straight to badboymembership.com or click the link below to join the badboymembership.com so you can join the membership and get all these free bonuses. All right. So that's pretty much it, guys. I'm out of here. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. I'm out.